Monstercast starting right now. I'm gonna give a quick message in Portuguese and I'm coming back with the English right away. Pessoal, Monstercast Story começando agora, hein, Bezinho?
Top de linha.
Ó, presta atenção. Primeira coisa, pessoal. Hoje tem duas lives rolando ao mesmo tempo. Essa live que tá aqui é em inglês, tá? E vai ter uma outra live que vai estar com a tradução simultânea. Então, se você entrou na inglês, na descrição vai ter a live em português. E se você tá em português, na descrição vai ter a live em inglês. Pra você poder assistir qual que você prefere. Beleza? Igor Dex, hoje vamos ter o sorteio. Cupom na Ruff, Bezinho, R$300. Não vamos ler pergunta, tá? Vai ser o sorteio só pra vocês poderem participar, tá? O podcast aqui vai ser o mais breve possível, pra gente não tomar muito tempo deles aqui. Então, sorteio sem pergunta, tá, Gordex? Growth, suplementação de melhor custo-benefício.
Cara, além da melhor custo-benefício, tá rolando várias promoções no site da Growth, hein, cara? Eu fiquei surpreso.
Lá por menos de R$40 lá,
não,
baratinho.
o quilo lá tá 149. Kit com 4.
Tem do Zambrotinha também, Personal Pharma, R$350 mais o Sindura. Tem R$300 na Garimpo de Ouro, tá? Garimpo de Ouro é a loja referência de OSM Joia no Brasil. E ainda um curso do Leandro Twin. Qualquer mensagem acima de 20 participa. Fechou, Gordex? Fechou, Mizinho? Um recado?
Certo.
Isso aí,
tudo
pessoal.
Certo.
Na descrição tem um link pra outra live aí, fiquem atentos.
Também tem o link, o Make Del.
Do El tá aí também. Certo, o que será? So, we can start now. First of all, Ruff, I just need to thank you so much. Thanks for being here. I know you have been literally rough days with passion and trying to take your head off on training, right? But thank you for being here, brother. Thank you so much. And thank you, Pasho, that, you know,
it's good.
You're at home, Pasho. You're at home. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Ruff, like I was telling you before we started talking about, you know, this year's Olympia and everything, we really like to understand, like, what's the background that you have with bodybuilding, or you have any background in other sports, where you grew up. Tell us a little bit about your story, brother.
Yeah, I grew up in a small town in Beatrice, Alabama. We had about a population of 200-300 people. At that time, I played football. I did some kickboxing.
Nice.
A little bit of American football too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I graduated early from school, joined the military. I did 6 years in the Air Force.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I tried out for the Special Forces, but didn't make it through.
Mm-hmm.
And then they switched me to this other job called electronic warfare.
Mm-hmm.
I did that for 6 years. That's when I started bodybuilding. Originally, I wanted to gain some weight and go back and try again for the Special Forces, but you know, I weighed 100 and...
You took a little bit too serious getting weight, right?
I know, right? Yeah.
You took it too serious.
I think like 70, 75 kilos, 120 pounds. And I gained 30 pounds in 6 months. And
wow.
It wasn't all muscle. It was a lot of muscle. I didn't eat much growing up, you know. So that was the first time I really ate, you know. And right then and there, someone told me to look into bodybuilding. So I went to the store. I picked up a magazine and I saw Dexter Jackson on the cover. And that was when I knew I wanted to compete. So 6 months after that, I did my first bodybuilding show. I got last place. But it didn't bother me at all. It really motivated me. So I spent the whole next year.
The mic.
Closer.
Just a little bit closer for you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
So I spent the whole next year just focused on bodybuilding, nothing else. I was 19, 20 at that time. And, you know, I didn't have a smartphone. I didn't have internet. You know, I didn't go out. I didn't do anything. All my money went towards bodybuilding. And then the next year in 2014, I won the overall there in April. And then in November, I got my pro card that year.
I was pretty fast. And young also, right?
Yeah, I was 21.
21?
Yeah. I was turned 21 a week or two before.
Wow.
Yeah, before me, I mean, he was way more impressive. But before me, Dallas McCarver turned pro at 21.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, way different weight class.
Different.
But yeah. So
And Ruff, let me show you. Gordex, pega as fotos dele militar. We had some pictures from you in the military.
oh wow, that's
Just
not,
to show-
that's
yeah.
not many. Yeah,
Just to show how your physique started back in the day.
yeah.
Oh, this was at the end, right? You
No,
were
no,
already.
This was already lifting.
This was not in the beginning.
I actually had my pro card then, but I hadn't competed as a pro.
As outras Gordex, mais magra.
That was when I was doing in the military. You can do like these little times. These times. That was the beginning. That was the beginning.
Yeah, well, we can see it.
yeah. So I was 17 there. Yeah. 17 years old.
Tem outras mais magrão, Gordex.
Yeah.
How many pounds here?
I was probably at 120, 115.
120.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had just came out the gas chamber. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
it looked
is.
like.
Yeah.
I understand why you didn't make the special forces. We had a couple of others from the military also. Oof. Show you one.
Yeah, that was basic training.
Tem umas com os pais também. There are others that from I think that's probably the same time with your parents that it's nice because normally when we see physiques like yours, we think like you guys were born like super genetic, super big already, like naturally big, and not always the case, right?
No.
But you see this is your father.
Yeah, that's my stepdad. He's huge. Yeah, he's like
he's
6'3",
huge, yeah,
like 300 pounds.
When I saw this photo, I see, man, I don't know if it's this family, but the genetics are there.
yeah. And
He's big, man.
that's my mom. Yeah.
Yeah, you had like a very athletic body, but it's insane how it transformed.
I don't think I was a pro yet there. I was definitely bodybuilding, but yeah. She's always been super supportive of bodybuilding.
And with that time, there was no classic physique yet, right?
No, it was 212 in the open. That was it. Yeah.
You wanted to be a 212 athlete?
I mean, I wanted to.
be
The goal, like when I first started, my goal wasn't to be Mr. Olympia. It was literally just to step on stage next to Dexter Jackson. That was it. But then as I started competing more and more and seeing, learning more about the sport and my body, I was like, okay, well, 212 is the more realistic route. Yeah.
And do you compete pro in 2-2?
No.
No, just in classic.
Just in classes. So, yeah, I turned pro in 2014. Took time off in 2015. And, when you're young, you're like, oh, I'm going to be able to go really fast because I was still very new. And then I realized I didn't have those genetics to grow like that. So realistically, if classic would not have come around, I wouldn't really be known or competing probably now. Yeah,
but it's funny because we think about classic physique. You're the first physique that comes to mind, but you became pro and with bodybuilding.
Yeah.
But what weight class were you at bodybuilding as an amateur?
I was a lightweight. I turned pro as a lightweight. It's funny too, man. Like you say that, like some of the best guys turn pro in bodybuilding. Myself, Breon, Chris.
True. Yeah. Yeah,
It's true.
okay, there wasn't the classic physique back there, and now we see guys starting on bodybuilding because of the classic physique division.
Yeah.
You guys did this, yeah, right?
And which year you start to the USA Army and focus on bodybuilding?
Yeah. So I did my first Olympia in the while serving, and I did most of my second Olympia prep. I got out 2 or 3 weeks before the Olympia, and it was a great move because my placing started to get better and better. My first year I got 9th place, and it's a lot because you can't really have everything revolves around the military. Like you have to be able to run and do stuff.
Yeah.
So having a big off season, I couldn't do it. I had to pass these tests. And once I was out, I could bulk a little bit more. I didn't have to focus on running all the time or stopping a bulk to make sure I passed the test. And yeah, it helped a lot. Yeah.
But you knew right away that you had like a bright future in it? Like, were you making a living out of it already?
No, I didn't make a living for a while. When I got out, I wasn't making a living from it. That was the goal. My ex-wife at the time, or she's an ex-wife now, wife at the time, she was the one that helped me make that decision. Like, it was a difficult choice. And then when you're in the military, they like to scare you. They're like, you're never going to be able to do anything. You're going to be broke and you're going to want to come back. So she's like, I think the military is holding you back from being a great bodybuilder. So she's like, if you need help, I'll help you for like a year, and then we'll see how this thing goes. And that gave me the confidence to leave. But for in the US, it's not a lot of money, but the first year I was out, I made like $20,000. Just not a lot of money for a US person. So that's like a little less than $2,000 a month, and it's tough to find a place to live that's, usually rent is like $1,000. So like I was really, I went into a lot of debt that first year trying to live that dream. I put a lot on credit cards and whatnot. It took another year before I started to make a little bit of money and not be poor. And then the next year after that is when I started to make some good money.
Yeah. What year was your first Olympia?
First Olympia was 2016.
16?
That was the first one, yeah.
The first.
Tenta colocar aí pra tela. Tem aí pra te colocar.
Segue aí, Alex. Olympia 2016. We're going to put it on the screen just to see how.
There's not many pictures from the first one.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they really. It didn't seem like they cared a lot about the first classic one. Like the whole show was at the expo. It was over very fast. There was prejudging and finals, but they just gave us an hour break. So we walked off stage, and then we came back right back.
Let me see if I can find something here.
Tava meio improvisado, né?
Yeah. And I don't know if in the Olympia level, but as soon as the classic physique started to be, more popular, the hardcore bodybuilding fans didn't like too much, right? I mean,
Yeah, they made fun of it at first, especially the classic pose. That's what they made fun of the most. I think it took 3 years before it got some real respect.
Yeah.
You know?
And how was your how?
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
That year, Danny Hester.
Danny Hester won. The guy on the left here. Yeah. The guy right here. Arash took second.
Arash.
Yeah.
You like the shorts, Basha?
No, they were terrible. I look at these and I thought I could have did better comparing myself to Danny, because he was the standard that year. So I thought I was going to do a little bit better at this show.
Tá na tela aí?
Like, see, this is the best footage we have for the Olympia,
This
right?
is the best thing.
It's nice. Some person, I don't think they recorded it, like the Olympia.
The own organization did not record it?
I don't know, but like it's hard to find good footage. Breon was here too, and personally, I think Breon should have won this Olympia. Yeah.
He got like 4th.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
O Arash Rabai tava muito bom também.
What position you got?
Got 9th place.
9th?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you remember how many guys were competing that year?
Maybe it wasn't a lot of us. Maybe 20, maybe 15, 20. Yeah, there wasn't many shows. This guy on the left, he probably could have won too. Robert, he was the only guy that turned pro in classic. Everyone else on stage turned pro in bodybuilding and were bodybuilders. So.
Do you remember what's your weight that year?
I know earlier that year I won the Tampa Pro at 157. So I might have been a little bit heavier, maybe 159, 160.
Nossa, todo mundo evoluiu muito.
Who was your coach at the time?
Matt Porter.
Matt Porter.
Yeah. He was a really, really up and coming coach.
Was your first one, right?
No.
You had others?
First, yeah, I had 2 others. I had this woman named Heather Blatz.
Well,
and then she retired from coaching to be a real estate agent. And then the next was a friend of hers, Caleb Wetherington. He turned me pro. And then he was honest. He's like, man, I don't know a lot about coaching. So if you find a better coach, you know, go with them.
wow.
And I reached out to a few people, but again, I didn't have a lot of money. I was 21. And Matt was like the only guy that saw potential and worked with me. And he gave me a discount. So that's, yeah.
And then you worked with Meadows also, right?
No. After Matt passed away, I worked with John Meadows.
Yeah, John Meadows.
Yeah.
So what's we're trying to say?
Oh, sorry. They said Milos. Milos.
No,
Yeah.
Meadows.
Yeah. So
John
I worked with him. And then he passed away, and now I work with Yassine this year.
I told Pastor, don't try to become a coach. It's not a good pass, brother. Brother.
I think honestly, I thought people were afraid because
It's a curse.
yeah, because when John passed, I was placing second, and I reached out to a couple people, and they said no. really did.
Even when you were second place in the Olympias, still people saying no.
Yeah, I reached out to I think 2 people, and they both said no. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, no, it is what it is. Yeah.
But I don't know if you know the story. This is a guy that's hard to die.
I heard the story. Broke some bones.
From balloons and car accidents and so you're safe with him.
Okay, good.
It's not easy to die. And Ruff, what was the sequence? You went from 9th on 2017.
All over the place. Yeah, 9th to 6th to 9th. Then 2019, I took the year off. Then 2nd, 6th, 5th, and now we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's up and down life. Yeah.
But I remember you talking that you had other shows against Chris before the Olympias where you actually won.
Yeah, his
right?
first show. His first show. He probably should have won, but I beat him. So I like to hold that over his head, you know. Yeah, that was his first show ever. 2016. He didn't compete at that Olympia, but he competed later that year. Yeah.
And Ruff, one thing like everybody knows you for is that your posing routines and everything. That came like right away with bodybuilding. It was something that you developed in the way.
I mean, it developed like the first routines. They're on YouTube too. They're creative, but they're not good. You know, like the posing was really bad. I was a big fan of when I got into bodybuilding. You know, I had my coach, and they were showing me like how to pose, but it was like the like how Jay Cutler or Branch Warren poses.
Yeah, like bodybuilding poses.
You know, just walk to one side, flex, walk to the other side. And then I was on YouTube and I saw Kai Green, and I was like, oh, you can do all this on stage. So that's what I started with. And then I did some research, and then I found the guys in like the 70s and 80s, like Lee Labrada, Francis Benfato, and that taught me a lot more about the sport, you know. So I spent like a year or two just kind of learning from them, and then trying to eventually make my own thing, you know. I feel like it's a blend of like, there's some Kai in there, and then there's a lot of old school influence with my posing.
You have like influence from other things, like from maybe dancing, from, you know, we always hear the story that Arnold did ballet and stuff. There's other references on you for your routines.
I was too shy to dance when I was a kid, so
Really?
I never took dancing lessons as a kid. But my mom, she took a lot of lessons, and she would drag me to the lessons, so I saw it all the time. And I think I'm a very visual learner, so I saw a lot of that She also taught dance, so I would see more of it. And so I think that did play a part, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we had a discussion it was a couple of weeks ago with Tamer that routine should count somehow, right?
It's tough, man, because like I personally, like even as a kid, I was into art. So like, you know, I painted, I sold paintings and things like that. Art is really subjective, man. Like, I don't think it's wrong for a person to like this art piece more than that art piece.
Yeah.
So with posing, bodybuilding is already subjective. So like, I feel like you add that into it, it can become even more
subjective. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, you know, like, oh, that routine's better than that one,
Yeah.
but sometimes it could just be a different style, you know? Say for instance, like, some people may like Kai Green's posing more than Lee Labrada's posing, you know? They're both really good, but they're just very different, you know?
Yes.
So that would be the point where I'm like, oh, that's tough. And I think in classic, there's a lot of good poses now. You know, there's myself, there's Logan, there's Mike, and there's plenty more that are really good, and it's just different. Even Urs is a good poser. His is more like on the entertainment side of it, but it's still fun to watch, you know?
But not even like a tie-breaking thing, maybe?
It's just tough to...
Like it has to count somehow. Like you said, it's easy to see which one is like one better than the other, maybe.
Like in bodybuilding, I feel like it's usually pretty clear. Like the last few shows I've seen, Samson is like the clear winner when it comes to posing. Like,
an open, right?
But if it's close, it's like, it's really just, I just like this more. I like a blonde more than a brunette, you know, type deal. So I don't know. It's weird that I say I don't want to judge because I would probably benefit the most from it.
For sure, yeah.
But I would just like if it was prize money at every show for best poser. I think that's a little bit easier, you know, even if it's subjective, it's not going into the scores. Yeah.
And make the athletes pay a little bit more attention to it, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Because they do judge posing at the Arnold for bodybuilding, but they judge it. It's a weird way. They just judge by who hits their mandatories the best.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Nick Walker won it one year, if I'm not mistaken. The same year he competed with me. So that was, I think we won.
When he lost to Dowda?
No. He the year he won the Arnold, I think he won best poser too.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
2003.
No, I did. Either 2020 or 2021. That's the 2 years I won.
O Arnold de 2021.
21 or 20. And Ruff, when you're thinking about routine, what's the process like? You think first on the music, first you think what you want to show on stage. What's the process of making a routine?
The music's always first. Yeah. You got to feel the music before you get into the routine. From there, it's a couple different things. I want to challenge myself, so I want to see what types of transitions I haven't done in the past or haven't seen. I want to also try to hit my best poses or hit poses I've never hit before. This year, I'm really trying to push myself with the music because I picked a classical song.
Nice.
So normally I do a lot of like songs with hard hits, you know. This time there's still some hard hits in there, but it's a lot more flowy. So my cousin's wife, she's a dance teacher. She teaches ballet and contemporary. So I want to ask her to help me kind of make something, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
And if you can, like, I imagine any athlete on my place would ask you like a couple of tips, like how do I work my routine to get better? What normally you say, like, what are your tips for making a better pose routine?
It's tough, man. I think so. Like, the first thing is learn as many poses as you can and get those perfect. After that, the next thing is to start practicing your transitions, how to get from one pose to the next. Lee Labrada is by far my favorite pose ever.
Nice.
And he likes to say that no matter when they're taking a picture of you, it should be a good shot. So when you're moving from pose to pose, it should always look pretty good, you know? Once you have the posing and the transitions, the next level, like, poser would be able to work on those small things, like small hand movements, eye movements, head movements. and then give yourself some time to really nail it, you know. My first few routines, I got super nervous and I would forget the like second half and just freestyle it. So practice it until it's like memory, you know.
It's almost natural to do it.
Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations, brother. We always say about your posing routine here. We've showed it a couple of times, and even when you have like posing routine coaches here, like you're like the biggest reference. Like,
thank you. That's the other thing, man. If you're not good at it, it's okay. Hire someone that is good at it, you know? Like, if you don't know everything about a diet or about training, you hire a coach, you know? Same thing.
Black Panther dele foi a mais impressionante de todas.
The Black Panther was like impressive. Like,
thank you.
Yeah.
Foi nunca vi nada parecido.
Yeah, it was. He said he never saw nothing like it.
Yeah, I like, hopefully, like, one thing I really like to do are I call them Physique music videos. So I did the one recently in like the padded room at Insane Asylum with the chains. Those are always a lot of fun to do. Or I've done once like the Terminator, or even the Blinded Lights. And those take like 4 or 5 hours to film. I have to do the routines over and over. I just have a rest day after I'm done with it, man. It takes a lot.
Caramba.
Yeah.
And for this year, you have the music or?
Yeah, I have the music. I love the music. Yeah. Sometimes it because I have to feel it. Sometimes I've gotten the music. I picked the music like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks before the show. Because the last Olympia, I was having a really hard time picking something. And then my trainer, he's like, have you heard this new album? And I'm like, no, I haven't heard it yet. Because we like this artist, NF. And so I listened to it and I heard this song and I'm like, okay, that's the song I've been looking for. And if it clicks with me, then I can make it really quickly. If it doesn't, it takes me a really, really long time, you know?
And Ruff, what is like the routine you have posing? You pose every day between sets, like after, before workouts. What's the training for the pose like?
For mandatories every day. For routines, just whenever I feel like it, you know. Yeah. It's just whenever I feel the most. Yeah.
You have to be on the move, right?
But when I do, like in the off season for sure, whenever I feel like it. When I'm getting ready for a routine, so like now, you know, there's a timeline, so I have to kind of be more structured. So normally I like to pose on rest day, so that's 2-3 times a week for the routines and every day for mandatory posing. Yeah.
In Brazil, every day, because every day
everybody wants to see it.
Someone
Ruff, que aprende.
Let's to pose with me.
And talking about Brazil, I cannot not hold myself to ask, like, you've suffered a little bit with Brazilian fans, man. Right?
A couple years ago,
I can't imagine being in a position when you open your DMs and they're like dinosaurs for every place and people leaking your number.
I was the first to deal with the dinosaur thing.
The guys had your phone number?
My coach, they got my coach's number.
But like you understand now that it's not like personal. It's only because like Brazilian fans are really happy about, you know, especially our idols like Ramon and Rafael and those athletes.
You know, I've grown to appreciate it because like I feel like bodybuilding fans are kind of dying out in other countries.
Wow.
Where you see like, I love the passion for the sport here, you know, and you can see it online. Every single bodybuilding page now tags a Brazilian bodybuilding page when they post anything, right?
Because they want
the engagement.
Yeah,
I don't feel like Westerners are as passionate anymore for it, you know? I don't know the reason why. I know influencers are getting really popular in the States, you know, more so than other places. I don't know. I don't like it. You know, I wish bodybuilding was as big in the U.S. as it was here. I don't know if it's because this country's more spread out, you know, that this bodybuilder is spread out from, you know, state to state.
Yeah.
Or we've lost a bit of like pride in the country because of politics. You know, everyone's divided. But yeah, I kind of look back at like Pumping Iron, where everyone's in California and everyone supported each other, and I see how the guys are at the gym here, and like it would be nice if it was more like that in the U.S.
Yeah, but you know, you see the dinosaurs also, but you feel the love. Like, yeah, I feel like
no,
Brazilian
not them, but other Brazilians.
Yeah, no. But I'm telling you, like, I really see like Brazilians really like you, man. You're one of the most favorite athletes, like in classic physique. Not apart from our Brazilians athletes, but especially the Americans. Like, it's almost unanimous. I never saw somebody like that doesn't like you or speaks bad about you. You have much love in Brazil, also, brother. Just let you know. Just let you know. And what you thought about the Brazilian environment? I mean, you went to a couple of gyms already. You've seen a couple of athletes. You saw, like, you trained with Menegatti, Angelo,
Ramon today, yeah.
Zanca.
Zanca's in Curitiba.
No.
Yeah, but you saw a couple of athletes here.
No, I love it. I love the brotherhood here, you know? Like, I just moved to Texas last year, and we're starting to get that with, I moved out there. Hunter LaBrothers, I train in his gym every day. Martin and Brett Wilkins just moved to Texas.
Wow.
So we're all there. They kind of hit up other gyms a lot, but they still come to our gym from time to time. So we're starting to get that type of community, but that's not normal in the US, you know? So I really like that everyone trains at the same gym. They get along, they push each other, even though they're competing against each other all the time, you know? That's tough. It's not easy, you know? Like with egos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
The food is good. We had steakhouse the other day.
Oh,
yeah.
Churrascaria. Yeah.
And I think sometime this week we'll go to Ironburg Thursday, maybe.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, so
Nice gym.
With Menegatti in Ironburg.
Yeah, he works out there.
Ah, cool.
Daily.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see like how a normal gym in Brazil looks, or not a normal gym, but like a gym. Yeah,
A different gym. Yeah. It's not normal. Okay. And on Ruff, you missed the last Olympia. I think in 10 years you only missed this
that
one.
That was the second one, yeah.
And the 18.
2019 and this last one. Yeah.
What happened? What made you like take some time off? Were you working on something? Was something personal? What happened in this meantime?
It was everything all at once, you know.
Really?
I feel like they in the States they have a saying, when it pours, it rains. So like when one bad thing happens, all of the bad things seem to happen. I was thinking about it originally to gain some size, but then I had an elbow injury that kind of really made the decision for me. And then on top of that, I separated from my wife as well. So all those things happened all at once. Yeah. That's what led me to moving out to Houston, because Hunter knew a really good therapist to work on my elbow. And yeah, I went out there. He fixed it. I started to feel a little bit better. You know, I got stem cell therapy. It didn't help all that much.
Really?
But, no, it didn't.
You went to Colombia?
Yeah, yeah. I was disappointed. You know, things have been going a lot better. I gained 170 last year, 181. So like 11 pounds since last year. You know, I'm opening a gym. You know, a lot of I've signed with some really good companies the past couple of weeks. So yeah, I mean, yeah, because last year was terrible. You know, yeah, not great at all in any way. Yeah.
But it was because you were not competing, or just
it was all
everything,
of it.
Everything.
I didn't mind not competing if everything else was good in my life. You know, I was working towards a goal. As long as I have something in sight, I'm okay. You know, I've already done it once where I've taken a year off, and you know, it's been a good thing. It was just that on top of not being able to train for a few months. You know, relationship issues, financial issues, all of it. Yeah.
Did the positioning of the Olympia affect in anything, the decision? The 6th place.
No, I did better. I placed 6th, and then I moved up to 5th the next year. It wasn't as good as still not as good as I wanted, but it was progress back in the right direction. But I knew to do better, I needed to take that time. Yeah. Like I don't build muscle as quick as other people, you know. So
and the weight limit got up, right? So you had this also.
Yeah. So I knew I needed to do it. And I knew Chris was. It was weird. I knew that was Chris's last year, so I was like, well, I'm definitely not gonna beat him in this time frame I have. So it's best for me to take the time off and bring my best the next year.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Smart move. And how was this off season? It was literally an off season, or you maintained your weight for a while, then you started bulking.
The last half of the year was an off season. The first half was me moving, fixing my injuries, getting settled mentally, and in a new city. The second half was good. The first half not so much. So it wasn't a full 12 months. I don't know. I don't remember when I started the actual off season. I know I moved into my place in August of last year. I don't know if that's so, probably maybe around then is when I started, August last year.
August. When you guys met last year? What time? Which
we met in
month?
Texas.
In Texas.
Oh, around that same time, August, yeah.
Yeah, in August. Texas Pro.
O Pacho com o Ruff lá de agosto ano passado.
O Zancanelli e o Menegatti lá.
We don't have a video from last year. We have a video from this year in January in Tampa.
In Tampa.
Oh, I thought you recorded last year.
Last year was the first time we talked on Texas Pro.
Oh, I thought you trained together last year.
No, in January this year.
This year.
Was that this year? Yeah.
When
I want to show your physique and off season.
That day when
see how it was.
When I arrived in Tampa, I did the first workout with Derek, and we finished the workout and posted a picture, and he sent me a message. With Jesus sent me a message to train tomorrow. Let's go.
Yeah, I was in town to train with my trainer for the week, and I saw you there. I was like, this is a cool opportunity, so let me try, you know?
Yeah, it was a good workout.
This was the end of the off season here?
Yeah, I was chunky. Yeah.
Let me send it to him so we can show him. Deixa eu mandar aí, Grodex, o off season final dele.
Once I started lifting, the weight went up very, very fast. Like, yeah, it was. I've never grown that quickly before in my life. You know, I forget where I started. I was underweight, and then I don't know. It was like 20, 30 pounds in like two and a half months. Like I remember my back and everything was just tight. You know, so I was 212, I think there. 212?
212. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, you still can see the division of your legs.
Yeah.
It was not that chunky.
So I was happy.
This was the heaviest you got?
Yeah, it was the heaviest I got, 212.
Qualidade.
I know you've been asked this a million times, but have you ever considered actually going to 212 division?
I mean, if somehow I gain another 30 pounds, I just saw Keon last week. I'm like, if I gain another 30 pounds, maybe. I don't see that happening, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the point he's seeking on at this time right now, thinking about 212, right?
You know, like if I did it though, I would. My goal wouldn't be to be Miss Olympia. It would be kind of like how Chris did an open show, or Sean Carita does an open show. You know, I would love to at least be able to say, I think if I get big enough, I could win a 212 show. I think I'll ever like win the Olympia in 212.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
Yeah, I would love to do at least well, you know, and win.
Just to see what your physique is with no weight limit, right?
I haven't had that issue yet, but yeah.
You're still under the weight limit?
Yeah.
Even now in Pittsburgh and New York?
So last year, most of the people got their height, like their permanent height.
Yeah.
Since I wasn't there, I'm still every show. At Pittsburgh, I was a little shorter, but in New York, I was taller. So in Pittsburgh, my weight limit would be 82. In New York, 187.
And how much were you weighing?
181. And 181 in New York. Yeah. I was a little lighter in Pittsburgh. I was 179, 180. Yeah.
So 6 pounds would be like 2.7 kilos that you could have if it was the New York height limit.
That's the goal. I would love it if it's that, you know.
But it did not fix it. Like on New York, it doesn't fix it. Like for the Olympia, or you will still have to measure.
Last I heard, it was they take 3 measurements and get the average. So at the Olympia, I think it'll be the last.
It'll be the final.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. And how you plan your comeback? Like you had Pittsburgh in mind, was something that came like through the season, how it was?
I wanted to do the Arnold, but I knew I wouldn't be ready. I went to Colombia in November last year because the goal was actually I wanted to come here around October last year, but I couldn't lift, and I was like, I'm not gonna come here and not be able to train. So I got the stem cells in November. I couldn't train for a couple weeks. So I wouldn't have been ready for the Arnold. So I'm like, what's the next biggest show? And Pittsburgh was it. So, yeah.
How many weeks do you need to stop to train after the stem cells?
They say like, I think 2 to 4 weeks. I just did 2 because I was like, I want to get back to training, you know? So I've heard some people it works really well, and some people it doesn't work at all for them.
And now you go to Colombia after Brazil?
Just for the day, yeah, and then back
to stem cells again.
Mm-hmm.
And do you need to stop 2 weeks more, or not?
No. In the U.S., it's hard to get certain things, so I'm stopping in Colombia. To pick up some supplements.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Ruff, how was he? I'm sure you saw while you talked about Pittsburgh that people were talking about Kaique being the show also.
Yes.
You know, Brazilian hype, you know, everything. Like, I'm sure it got to you at some point. How was the process? Knowing that Josema would be there also, like, because we always thought that your comeback will change how our predictions to the Olympia would be.
Yeah.
Right? And you were like hype way, at least for us here talking, you were like way better than what we were expecting.
Thank you.
Only because we thought that how we were coming from like a serious injury.
Yeah.
We thought, well, let's see how, like, it's different when the guy takes a year off only to work out and put a lot of gain, and when he's like trying to recover from, you know, an injury and everything. So we were like not sure about this issue. But you were really impressive. Like, it was impressive.
No, yeah. He going into the show, I thought he looked Kaique looked incredible. I thought he would be like, I was with everyone else. I was like, man, he's gonna be really hard to beat. He's probably gonna be doing really well at the Olympia. I thought all the same things. I didn't really change my mind until like a week before. Then I saw Hosema post something. I was like, holy crap. Yeah, he was,
That's a problem.
I still thought Kaique would do really well. You know, I saw him in Pittsburgh before the show. We trained together. I was surprised. You know, it's funny because, at least for me, when I'm competing on stage, I don't know how anyone looks. I'm looking forward next to me. So sure. I was like, oh, where is he? You know? Going into the show, I like the last couple of weeks, I tune out everything. You know, I would get messages here and there. He's got some passionate fans too.
Yeah, it's Brazilian fans.
But honestly, I was used to it at that point. A couple of years ago, it got me ready for this. You know? It doesn't bother me anymore. I just kept my head down, and, you know, I knew I was gonna do well at the show, and I let that speak, you know. And it's funny because there's a podcaster, I think he lives in Mexico, he's like, Wesley said you're gonna lose. Like, he's like, how the fuck would he say that? And I'm like, I was like, dude, I don't care if he says I'm gonna lose, you know. Everyone's free to have an opinion, you know. And I always like to prove them wrong, because when they make a post, everyone sees it.
Yeah.
Like, there was a guy here in Brazil, I can't think of his day right now. It starts with the G. All throughout my prep, he was saying Kaique was gonna win.
Oh,
and
Gorgonoid.
yo, I love you, bro. But if you gonna talk shit,
Bro, he was
yeah. If you gonna talk shit, you better be able to take the shit too, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I saw he blocked a lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah. I like that everyone sees that when you're wrong, you're wrong. You know. But I like Kaique, man. I think he handled the loss very well. Even going into the show, he wasn't cocky. You know, he told me, this is my first classic show. I don't have any expectations. I'm going to do my best.
Yeah.
My only critique is I think he should have did one more before he took the year off. You know, I think he could have peaked a bit better. Yeah, and done better.
Yeah, we agree. Yeah. And I don't know if you remember also another athlete you competed against, a very popular Brazilian athlete here in Dubai, Fabio
Yeah,
Jr.
no, Fabio. Yeah. I got a lot of shit. Yeah, he's got some crazy body parts. Yeah,
crazy back. You know, that was a very, very commentated show here in Brazil. Also, like, yeah. So, it just proves that we have like very good classic physiques here in Brazil. Like the level is very high here.
For sure.
And especially Ramon, we don't have to talk about Ramon because Ramon is like
100%.
It's enough said about Ramon already. So, and coming back to the Pittsburgh, what physique you like better, New York or Pittsburgh? Doesn't matter if Pittsburgh.
I like certain poses better for each. I liked my front poses better, like my front double better in Pittsburgh, a little lighter. I felt like my physique flowed a bit better. And then I like pretty much most of the other poses were New York. Yeah.
And Josema, you thought Josema was better in Pittsburgh or New York? From what you saw,
I think he looked about the same. So I think that's what he's about the same. I mean, the same. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh tava mais puxado, né?
Yeah, you were a little bit harder in Pittsburgh, you thought? Like
dry.
A little more drier?
So, I always ask the judges what their feedback is after the show, especially if you're going to do a show the next week with the same judges. Going in Pittsburgh here, they said I looked flat, and they wanted me fuller because, and I'm lucky I did that posing with Ramon and Derek and Keon the next day. Because I ate a bit and looked a little bit better, and they said you need to bring this look next week. You know, yeah. So if I wouldn't have did that, we would not have known, and we did that, and I was a lot happier.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
what were the main body parts you were focusing on in your off season?
Hamstrings, delts,
your legs
arms,
got crazy also, right?
It's hard to see, man, with the shadows in my skin. Like I saw Tyler. I was happy Tyler mentioned that because the line is never meant for me. I found out like a couple years ago. They have a person go on stage the day before to get the lighting right. It used to be Cedric McMillan, but I don't know who they bring now. But if you're really, really pale or if you're really, really dark, it's harder for you.
Which parts of the arms you want to improve? On back pose, the tiles, or around on side?
Yeah. I think in the back is fine. I think the side, I want the drop. Yeah. It's funny because I really stepped back from my back training. And then because if you saw the off season, I thought my back looked really good.
Yes.
But as I leaned out, it looked completely different. And everyone I talked to was like, you need to work on your back. Like, my trainer out in Tampa, Tyler, a lot of other people. I was like, damn, like I don't know what happened. So these past few months, I've been working on my back more often. Still a lot of hamstrings, and I want better triceps. I don't have good insertions. They're very high, like Kai Green, but you know, you do what you can.
Yes.
Yeah. They also told me each judge will tell you something different too. Yeah. I can't think of his name right now. Bill, he's like, you need to pose harder. Like Ozma, between every shot, he's like flexing hard and getting into stuff, and you just kind of step and turn. See, like he did that. Yeah. He's like, you need to get into it quicker and stay tighter. I'm like, okay, understood. So when I went to New York, everything was really, really tight.
Flexing all the time, right?
Yeah.
Tem em New York também, que tem Gil. Se tiver no...
Saturday, we will train hams in Curitiba.
Okay.
No,
so sorry for
a
Ruff,
big show.
Yeah.
Oh man.
With public together?
Yeah.
Oh, it's involved. Okay. Great.
Maybe
Everyone's gonna see me dying.
I don't have idea, but maybe how many people do you think? 1,000?
1,000 people.
1,000 people watching?
Lá no overall?
No campeonato.
Vai treinar
on the expo.
Yeah.
Inside the expo.
The competition will stop. Who are you and Derek and Hermon train?
Wow. That's insane, brother. You're gonna see it. That's insane.
Okay.
Eu quero ver isso aí.
They also had me change my posing at the show. Like Steve made me change my side chest. And going into the show, Tyler had me do a new classic pose. Hani Remba was the first guy to tell me to try it. And I tried it with Tyler. And he's like, yeah, you need to do that. Because I always used to do the side tricep first. And then this time, you see, I'll do like a front double type thing. A classic Frank Zane front double. And
I don't know if this is an image, but it seems like the lighting was better.
Yeah, the lighting's better here for me. Yeah, a lot better for me.
Yeah. I don't know if like the image quality or it looks
no,
like
the lighting for
lighting
me
better,
it needs to be. So for me, lighting, you'll notice he looks too bright now.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. If like you can't,
it's hard
do the light
like,
for everybody.
Yeah.
So depending on who's doing the lighting, either I have a bad look or someone like him will have a bad look.
3 pounds heavier in New York?
Yeah.
3 pounds? From Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
3 pounds heavier?
Yeah, I prefer this physique.
Yeah, it's...
Mais cheio, né?
Cooler and in a good condition here.
Yeah, good condition.
Yeah.
Look at your hams.
Ooh.
Maybe Josema not so drier as Pittsburgh. I don't know. I think Josema was a little dry in Pittsburgh.
Só que fiz bonito, não tá louco.
Yeah,
Insane, your legs are insane. Yeah,
your physique is the best.
I like it also. I like it better also. Yeah, in New York. Like seeing from, I know it's different watching on YouTube and personally, but from what we can see on YouTube, this physique is to this show. What you thought were your to this one in Pittsburgh shows? Which one you thought was your best physique to today?
This one,
to this day.
Sure.
Yeah, but
like overall,
yeah, like
before these two,
before this two.
I think my Arnolds were always my favorite. Every single one.
21.
Yeah, 21 and 22. I think those are always my favorite two physiques, for sure. Yeah. But I'm actually really happy with the arms in my front pose.
Yeah, nice. And Ruff, how you seeing this year's Olympia? Because it's pretty open. Because we had Chris coming out. We had Ramon that he came from two not so good results in Arnold and in Olympia, but we know that Ciro is not used to getting a peak quick wrong, so
Yeah.
he probably will get right this time. Mike is like impressive, especially on what we've seen, like the new Instagram photos.
Yeah,
Urs is always there.
big, yeah.
Brion said is coming back to the classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. The second time he said he's coming back. Yeah.
It's stacked up, man. Josema, we know.
Josema, yeah. You never know.
He's a phenom.
Could be a new kid pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah. But how you like your chances? How you seeing this year? Who you think will be your biggest threat this year? Like Ramon, Mike.
I think they're all equally as a threat. Like we've seen things switch all the time. I do feel really good though. I think in terms of progress, I'll probably be making the most because a lot of guys, they're at their weight limit. As a fan of bodybuilding, I'm curious to see if Ramon and Urs can improve since they've been at that cap. It's really cool to kind of to see if that'll happen. But yeah, I think in terms of progress, and I think I'm not a fan of it, but I think the sport of bodybuilding, the judges reward progress.
Yeah.
Like I don't think like if you're already like you're already winning shows, you're already Miss Olympia, I don't see a point. And I think that whole progress thing actually ruins physiques. If you see a lot of Miss Olympias, they look worse and worse each year. Like my personal favorite field is like 2011. Some people like 2013, but most people say like that's the cutoff, and then it starts to go downhill. Same with like Ronnie and Jay, But I feel good. I feel good about that. I mean, even though I'm not a fan of that judging, thing, I think it works in my favor. I think Mike will be really, really hard to beat. He's huge, man. And
he looked like a bodybuilder right now. Huh?
Structurally, he has some really good poses. Some not so good poses. I think his front double is beautiful, like really, really good. His back double is really good, except for the thighs and his inner thighs. And then I think the only other thing I could say is a weakness is it's not much detail in his right here in his side chest. But that's not much, man, in bodybuilding. That's like 3 things I said, right?
Yeah.
So I think he'll be very hard to beat. I think everybody, though, man. I think I heard Urs say it really depends on how you peak.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen Wesley peak perfectly and go from like 8th to winning the Arnold, or if you miss a peak, you can go second to me, 6th or second to 4th,
And Mike also, right? He went from like
8th or something?
9th
Anything can happen, man. Yeah. Anything.
And you see any underdog, like we always talk about Menegashi because like not only because he's Brazilian, but we watch in person what Pacho is doing with him and the evolution that this guy had. I don't know if you realize like
Structura Menegashi.
Yeah, like 3 years ago he was losing like amateurs shows in Brazil.
Yeah.
Like insane. Like he was like you would never say he would be a top Olympian, never. But his structure is insane. I saw you talking about his physique, like
I talk about him a lot. Yeah.
Something you cannot work to have, right? That structure that he has.
I think structurally he's the most gifted classic guy competing now.
Wow.
Yeah. He's just got to put it all together,
What do you think he's missing? What he needs?
I think he lost last year's conditioning, maybe. Last year because conditioning. I think that's the biggest thing. He's one of my favorite up-and-coming guys. Another guy he's competing with, One Punch Nas.
One Punch, He was like top 11 this year.
He did the show in Brazil.
Yeah, he came to Brazil,
He's also
nice structure,
small.
also.
He's bad. There's probably 3 more. Austin Epsy out in the one U.S. Actually 4. I'm a big fan of bodybuilding, so I keep track of everybody.
Yeah.
Austin Epsy, this guy named Justin Batterina.
Yeah, he was in top 15
huge.
Also. Yeah.
He's huge. And 2 guys in Europe, Andrea Mamoli, Italian kid, and Jack Eagles, another. Jack Eagles has a good structure. He just needs a lot more muscle. Yeah. But
Não tem o que o Menegashi tá sem camisa?
No Shine.
I think the top.
O canal do Shine. Não é do...
I'm excited to see him. I'll be in Texas, so I'll see him there. I'll be doing the commentary. So
Oh, nice.
yeah. So it's good.
He'll be at home.
You'll be at home.
Yeah, you'll be at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's another video that he's showing some poses for you. We're gonna put it there.
But yeah, I remember when I first saw him in Texas, I was like, man, this guy's really, really good.
And he changed a lot on the last days.
Isso.
Nossa Senhora.
See.
Last year, when he was in the prep to his pro debut, 2 weeks before the show, the guy, it's good, but it's the first show. But on the last week, he changed.
Okay.
Now this guy can be at the Olympia this year.
Ronnie was here and he saw a couple of athletes, and you know how Ronnie is. He doesn't react much, you know.
Really? Okay.
He's like, yeah, nice. And when he saw Menegachi, he was like, wow, this guy has a bright future ahead of him. Like, that's the only guy that like really impressed Ronnie.
Wow. Well, that's
It's hard to impress Ronnie, especially being
when he did the front double. Wow.
It's hard to impress the man. You know.
No, for sure. Yeah. I mean, he had all the genetic people in his era, you know, Flex and Kevin, you know, all those guys, Sean.
Volta lá, tem trechinho dele agora no físico lá? Pouquinho. É só isso aí? Ah, achei que tinha. Aí, ó, essa parte aí. How many weeks out, Pasha?
3.
3?
3. Now 2.5.
Yeah.
Nossa.
Parece um open às vezes, né?
Nossa. Expande demais a pose, né?
Texas and which other?
Tampa and
Tampa,
Texas.
Texas.
Que o Zancanelli fez ano passado.
Yeah. 2.5 weeks for Tampa and 1 week after Texas.
And Ruff, talking about training now. Pode tirar isso, por favor, obrigado. Ruff, talking a little bit about training now. You have insane static physique line. Does your workout somehow like you try to like you take any special strategy to look even more aesthetic, or to do not ruin the aesthetic, you know, shapes from your body, or it's just something more genetic than anything?
I think it's, for me, at least for me, it's all genetic. Like, yeah. I mean, I lift as heavy as I can. I mean, Pacholok trains all his guys. They lift very, very heavy. I didn't see anyone wearing belts on leg day. You know, I know that when I started, it was like, oh, don't lift heavy. Always wear a belt. You know, all that stuff. And then I started training with my trainer, and he's like, no, you don't need to do any of that. I was like, okay. And, you know, like, I'm always open to trying stuff. So, like, you know, I'll try it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm like, okay, let me not do that anymore. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
But how you like? What works for you? Like your splits, your divisions, your how many reps you like to do, the rest time.
I'm a fan of heavier weights, progressive overload, and high frequency training.
Okay.
That year, I used to do a lot of high volume when I was really young. It worked okay for my legs, but nothing else. I remember, so, you know, I turned pro in 2014. I took 2015 off and did my first pro show in 2016, and I only gained 2 pounds. So I was like, at that point, I need to change something. You know, I try to do like the Jay Cutler style and the Lee Priest style of training, high, you know, lots of reps and volume. And I'm like, this isn't working. And once I started to lift heavier and lower my volume, for me, it worked great. Yeah.
How is your actual training like? Can you give us your division?
Yeah. So I've switched back and forth. I've done like a push-pull legs rest, and then 2 training days, and then rest again. And then more recently, I've been doing like some version of like an upper lower
Nice.
legs torso type deal.
Yeah.
And that's worked really well as well for me. I know a couple guys are doing stuff like that now. Like I saw he's doing it. I saw Mike, what's his name? Mike Summerfield. That's how he gained all his size. He did the upper lower split. It's worked really, really well for me too.
How many times a week? 4?
Yeah, I trained Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And it's crazy. I told to LIBIDO, he said that was when he saw the best progress. So like, and I've also heard, I don't know if it's true because I don't follow Dorian that much, but I've heard he trained something similar to that. I have no idea, but it's not a new method. It just kind of got lost.
System, yeah.
But so like I said, I tested it out, and I started to gain really quickly when I got back into training, and I'm like, okay, let's keep doing it.
That's what you did in the off season to get this big. So, like for example, an upper session, how would it be?
So this past off season, it would be I would superset it, but not like quick. I would just do a set, then just take my time to do the next one. A chest exercise, a back exercise, a chest exercise, a back exercise, and then I would finish with a side delt and a rear delt, and then on the next day I would start with arms, 2 arms, 2 biceps, 2 triceps, and then 2 quads and 1 hamstring. So that's what I did most of the off season. I switched it a little bit up now just because I wanted to try something a little bit different.
Yeah.
I'm doing some days I'm doing 2 a day, so it'll be like hamstrings and biceps in the morning.
2 sessions in the same day.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's tough for me.
Yeah, he likes this.
You like it? Oh yeah. It's cool.
A lot of athletes that trains like 2 sessions in a day.
Okay. So yeah, I still do 4 days a week, but in the mornings I'll do like chest and shoulders, and then at night I'll do quads, and then the next day I'll do like hamstrings and biceps or just back, and then the afternoon session I'll do the back or just the hamstrings and biceps. Yeah.
And how many working sets per exercise?
Usually 2. 2. Yeah. 2. So that's the same. Yeah, you do 2 for a lot. Yeah.
The different today we did 3 exercises for quads. Normally you use 2.
2, yeah. But I want to see how, because I started with really, really low volume, and I've been creeping up to see how much I can handle. So I might add in a 3rd exercise and start with 1 set and see how I feel. And then if I feel good, I might try 2, and then I would stop it there. But yeah.
And for example, on today, which is the most different you are normally using?
Exercises are all the same. Like we did leg extensions today. We did hack squat and leg press. Normally I'll just do leg extensions and hack squat. So then the next session on leg extensions and leg press. But yeah, 2 sets of each.
And hams are your main focus.
Yeah.
How many exercises per week for hams?
Still 4. So we'll do seated leg curls and like either like an RDL or like like seated leg curls, RDL, and then the next day we'll probably do like lion leg curls and like what's it called? Hyper extensions focused on the hamstrings. Yeah.
And close to the show, how you manage the sessions? Same program, just
same program, yeah. The reps are extreme. 6 to 10. We really low. Higher reps work. I like to do the low reps though, to be honest. But as I get closer to a show, I just see how I'm feeling, and if I need to, I'll never lighten the weight up. What I'll do is I'll lower the volume of it. Like I'll take 1 set off 1 exercise or something, like if I have to. And like going into this lag show, I was fine up until maybe 3 weeks out. The really cool thing was I was still progressing on every one of my lifts up until I stopped keeping track at 2 weeks out. So normally people, when I was doing the 5-day-a-week split, I would hit a hard, I couldn't progress after maybe 6 weeks out from a show. It would just stop. And then this guy, no, he's like, maybe try lowering the volume. I lowered it, and then everything started progressing again in the gym, you know. So it was really interesting. Yeah.
And your elbow's okay now?
Everything. It has to be in a certain angle. It's more so the exercises and the angles. Like, I can't do certain tricep stuff, but I can do rope push downs. But I can't do like the with the bar. The bar.
Straight bar.
Yeah. So certain things will bother. Usually, things where I have to really twist my forearm because it's like the doctor told me it's like a nerve here. Like if it's really tight, it'll get pinched. So I have to kind of open it up like this, you know.
But you think it affected your triceps in any form?
I mean, the couple times where it would aggravate, where I had to back off, yeah. But I think it's been okay. I've been progressing a lot on the exercises that feel good, you know. There's not many that feel good. Like I can't do anything overhead.
Yo, that was
it's really just
those like this, you know.
I can't. Y'all know definitely not skull crushers, no. But even just rope, I can't do that either. So like, I can do push downs. I can do single arm cable push downs.
Yeah.
And I can do presses. So like, machine dips or close grip presses are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tried some exercises with like that support, not holding the bar, like just putting something here and.
Yeah, when I do the one arm, I put a cuff here.
A cuff, yeah.
Yeah, and that helps too.
Cause you don't have to like squeeze your hand and.
Cause when it was at its worst, I could barely do anything. I couldn't grip a lot of things either. I couldn't grip things to do pulling rows and pull downs. I couldn't even grip dumbbells to do side raises.
Wow.
Like gripping stuff was bothering me too.
But it was something that happened with time, or there was some event, a specific event that aggravated?
It was building up after the 2023 season, and I could pop my elbows like by doing this, and then I felt like I needed to pop. I kept trying to pop it, then I don't know, something, it pinched or something, really, really bad, and then it's been bothering me on and off since then. Yeah, so yeah.
Wow. So you give him some exercise when you train together, right? For the
when we train in Tampa, we did that exercise with the cuffs.
Yeah, we did that, and I remember we did. Did we use the machine too? I think so.
This works also.
Machine. Yeah,
lateral and with dumbbells too that day.
Yeah.
Que o Rafa Barros consegue ver ele.
Yeah. We have a very good therapist here in Brazil. I don't think you have time, but probably the stem cells will help.
Tomorrow, Muzi will see Derek. If you want, you.
Oh yeah.
Paulo Muzi was in the seminar. Do you remember the doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor can help you.
Yeah, okay. He's a very good doctor.
What's his name?
Muzi, Paulo Muzi.
Paulo Muzi.
Yeah, okay. very good, very good doctor, and he was a bodybuilder himself, so he knows a lot about it.
He works with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, he's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Some unknown guy named Cristiano Ronaldo is one of his patients. And Ruffing about dieting, I've heard you talk that you eat like an open bodybuilder, especially I think in off season you eat a lot, like almost like 6,000 calories.
Close to about 5,000.
5,000
meals. Yeah.
Wow.
For me, that's a lot. I feel like because I know open guys that eat less.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah.
I didn't. I never asked people that until this year, and then I started to find out. Like, oh man, you guys aren't eating that much, right? Or they eat about the same, either about the same or not as much. Yeah.
But it's like if you don't eat like that, you can't maintain your weight, or it's just like that you're hungry.
No, I'm not hungry. I would rather not eat anything.
Really, you're a hard eater.
Yeah. I have to really be on it. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I just have to eat a lot. Yeah.
Wow. Pacho, your classic physiques athletes, which one eats the most? Zanka.
Yeah, Zuck.
How many calories, like maximum?
6 or 7.
Yeah, it's close.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah, but he's like, how much?
He's heavier than me. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 120
limit is
kilos.
106 kilos.
So he's like two.
In off
His
season.
his limits,
Yeah,
right?
his limit. In off season,
okay.
Yeah, his limit.
That's his limit. Okay.
And on off
120, 22
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
off season.
120
Pounds. How many pounds?
would be 264 pounds.
Okay. So yeah, that is close for. That's
But,
the big.
Yeah, it's like proportionally,
in the last
like
off
you eat more.
Menegatti had 130 kilos.
130 is
270.
286.
286. Man,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Menegatti, yeah. So, but he was eating that much?
Eat.
How many Menegatti was eating? How many calories?
Maybe the close to Zaka. 6
Five,
or
six,
6
5,
and a
6,000.
half,
Yeah. So proportionally, he eats more than
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess so.
And how are your meals? Like, give me a day. Like
So
what do you eat in your first meal? What do you like eating?
I have 4 whole meals. Like 2 are chicken and rice. The other 2 are beef, rice, and sweet potato.
Okay.
And then the other 3 are cream of rice and protein.
Cream rice.
It's a lot of cream of rice and protein. Yeah. Yeah. So those are 3 cream
Your
of rice and
breakfast,
protein.
your breakfast or cream rice?
Post workout and 1 other meal, and the other 4 are the chicken, the beef, the rice, and stuff. Yeah. And then vegetables. I like to off season. I mix it up a lot. Like I'll do beets, I'll do cabbage, zucchini, squash, whatever. Even I'll switch up the meats a lot too. Like one off season, I did like deer, bison.
Bison?
Yeah, ostrich. Yeah.
Really? That's exotic.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Comeu bisão, porra.
Yeah,
I think that's the secret.
that's the secret.
Bison, man.
I like bison a lot. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's similar to like.
And beef. Yeah, very
beef?
similar to beef. Yeah.
Caramba.
Wow.
Lá é normal comer?
It's normal. What region it's normal to eat bison?
So it's
like
not
the whole-
normal. It's so like it's getting popular in the U.S. It's still a little expensive,
Yeah, because
but
they weren't like extinct at some point. Like
No, I think you mean buffalo. Buffalo. That's
No,
two
I-
different. Yeah,
the bison is the
maybe bison too.
the-
The long. Yeah.
não, não é bisão então.
Não é bisão.
No.
Which is the name?
I think I'm. Yeah, I think
it's
I'm
buffalo.
mistaking it with the buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because then,
What is the bison? Hold on. 'Cause in Portuguese, the bisão it's the buffalo, so it's pretty similar. Let me see which is the bison.
bison or I forget now. Bison are the ones with the little horns and
Yeah,
they're
that's
very
one, right?
furry. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the-
so this is the bisão. It's right.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you, it's right.
and then the
Because I don't know.
that's-
This is a bisão. This is like
yeah.
Bisão and buffalo.
and buffalo are the ones with the
it's
more
similar.
they have longer. Yeah, they're
Put
similar.
a
Yeah.
picture of
Wow.
buffalo.
Yeah.
o búfalo é parecido, né? This is the buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what you eat, or is it
No,
bison?
bison.
The bison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Então é isso aí mesmo, é o bisão.
A carne como que é mais...
It's like it's softer. It's what it looks like.
It is softer, and the meat looks the same. It's softer.
That's fat.
It's a lot of options in the U.S. So you can get beef, like all different types of fat content, whether it's like 30% fat, 15, 6% fat. Bison usually is 10% fat, I think. Yeah. I just like the taste, and it digests a little bit better for me. Yeah.
You use turkey also there?
I'll do turkey sometimes. Like
yeah.
this for some reason beef. I was doing beef, and I stopped agreeing with me. I started to get gassy, so I switched to turkey instead. Yeah,
Turkey.
and that was good.
Mais limpo, né? Clean.
It's cleaner, yeah, like leaner.
So yeah, I'll eat any every pretty much most except pork. I don't do pork during prep. You know, I may eat bacon in the off season, you know, for like a cheap meal, but not during not during prep. Yeah.
And Ruff, like I told you here in the podcast, we speak very openly about, you know, PDs and everything that's into. I asked before we started if we could talk about it, because normally people from outside, they don't like to talk as much as we do. Like, I think it's more of a cultural thing.
It's a culture, yeah.
Yeah, but I've seen some clips of you talking in other podcasts, so I think
I'm okay with it.
You talk openly about it, right?
Yeah.
And what works for you? Like, how's your PD protocols like? What does not work for you? Like, some things that you would not go through again.
I don't have like the way I feel. I don't feel any different on or off, emotionally or mentally.
Really?
I don't get, but you know, it's good and bad, because some people, they say they feel great when they take stuff. I don't feel any different. I've been taking, the only thing that doesn't agree with me is Halo. I use Halo. The prep, John had put it in my program, and you know, the two coaches didn't want to work with me, so I was like, I'll just follow what he wrote. And I tried it, and I started to gain a lot of water. Like, I've never, not on anything I've ever gained that much water. Nothing else has really been too bad. Now I just take what most people take. They take test, they take primo, and they take masteron. I think that's like what most people do, at least in the States and the UK. And I take total about 1.5 grams a week. So like 500, 300.
Nice.
Yeah.
And growth hormone.
Growth 4 I use a day. I split into two morning and at night. Yeah.
No trend?
Not right now. In prep, yeah.
Only in like final weeks.
The final weeks, yeah. Like 6 to 8 weeks normally. Yeah. I'll take that, about 300 milligrams.
And you still don't feel nothing, like, emotionally?
I don't.
Really?
I really don't. You know, it's crazy. I know some people really can't handle it.
Yeah.
I'll get like the sweats. That's actually one thing I do feel. I get like the
night sweats.
The night sweats, and that's about it. And then I think I was reading from this guy. He said it can affect your sleep a lot too. So so those are the two things I get from that. But
nothing crazy. Like,
no.
And with the growth hormone, usually in USA, the guys buy a prescription or not?
Everything's hard. People think in the US stuff is easy to find. I remember they were talking about this really good bodybuilder, and they're like, they said, oh, no way he got fake gear. He's a top Olympian. I'm like, yeah, we all use the same people, and like, it's nothing. It's just all underground stuff, you know?
Really?
Like, you can get prescription occasionally, like if you find the right people, or some people, they'll get it shipped from them from overseas.
Yeah.
But then they might get C's and customs.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's just underground stuff, you know?
Wow.
And then now some people are getting prescription stuff from the clinics, you know, but a lot of it's tough. It's tough.
And how the athletes talk, like in openly in media, they do talk about something, or it's just like
in the States. I feel like it's a lot more taboo. Everyone wants to be taken less than the person next to them, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
But it's like a cultural reason, or is something like with the law? And
it's cultural and it's the law, right?
Okay.
So personally, I don't mind anyone not talking about it, because I'm like, it's illegal. So why? You know, it's like,
we understand also.
Yeah, yes. You know, so I don't mind if people don't want to talk about it, as long as they don't say they're natural and they're lying. Just say, oh, you know, just don't talk about it. You know?
Yeah. That's what we tell our guests here. If you want to talk about it, just say you don't want to talk about it. Don't lie about it. Come on.
That's my thing. Right? I do get why some people don't like to talk about it too, because I think it's a big issue where there's a lot of kids too young. You know?
Yeah.
So that's my other, like, man, like, you start talking, because I remember 10 years ago when everyone started, people like, oh, he should just say what he's saying, and they should just talk about it, like the pros from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
No one talked about anything online. And now we do, and now we got 17, 16, 15-year-olds taking, you know, stuff when they shouldn't be. You know, so everything has a positive and a negative. The good thing is older people know better, but the bad thing now is younger people are hearing this stuff, you know?
Yeah, but it's, at the same time, it's good to talk about it. Here, for example, we obviously talk about the benefits, but also about the side effects, you know?
Yeah.
So it's important to, if they want to do it, just know what you're doing, you know, like the risk that you're taking and what comes with the benefits also, you know?
True. The only major thing I have to watch out with me is my blood pressure.
Yeah.
Like, everything else is good with blood work. It's just blood pressure is really, really what I have to look out for, you know? Yeah.
And for the blood test in USA, it's easy or it's difficult?
Blood test?
Yeah.
It's easy. Yeah, it's really easy. You could just go pay some money. It's expensive if you walk into a store, a clinic to get it done. I think if you don't go through certain, it can be anywhere from like $300 to $500 normally.
Wow.
And for example, on MRI,
MRI?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that's very expensive too if you don't have insurance. I had to pay for MRI for my elbow before I got the stem cells, and I think it was $500 for an MRI.
Yeah, here $300.
Okay.
Dollars.
Like US. Okay.
If you convert,
Okay.
Yeah. But are like here, for example, we have a lot of doctors that they work with athletes, like they're not like
it's not
discriminating.
No. A lot of bodybuilders struggle to find doctors that would understand.
Yeah.
You know, there are some good ones, but you know, the states being so big, like there's some good ones in like the best ones in Texas, for sure.
Really?
And I think there's some good ones up in New York, but you know, it's not a lot. Yeah, it's very difficult. You know.
Yeah, here just a message for some doctor friend. Oh, give me a prescription for the growth hormone, please.
We have a couple of but it's good because at the same time, at least the athletes, because when you are afraid of going to the doctor because you're afraid, well, he's going to tell you about the PDs, you normally don't go.
Yeah.
Here we have some doctors that are like open-minded about like.
I have a lot of doctors.
Yeah, really. Yeah. He has some contacts because the same way he would never deny, you know, just helping a guy that's like dealing with alcohol or cigarettes or whatever. It's the same point, you know.
I got you. It's getting better though. Like, I have all these clinics now popping up.
Yeah.
Like the Merrick Health, I think Samson's with them. And
yeah.
So if you can't find one where you are, you can do it like online now. You know, like teleconferences and stuff. So
yeah, our athletes, if I work, I have one doctor work together.
Mm-hmm.
And for example, we have 2 doctors. Como que fala especialista no coração?
A cardiologist.
Cardiologist. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Our athletes, if I have, needs to pass with him to have a consult.
Okay.
So this is crazy about Brazil because like the structure that we having, like we have like even like psychiatrists specialized in bodybuilding athletes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Physiotherapists and, you know, nutritionists and trainers, like every single aspect from the sport, since like mentally and physically, there are guys like specializing with bodybuilding athletes. So that makes insane structure. And some supplement brands, they have like their own team of experts that can, you know, help the athletes on the team and everything, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man. Yeah.
You should think about doing a season here.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, you should think about it.
No, I liked it. I mean, the training was great. Like, yeah.
Agora ele fechou com a Hal, né?
Yeah, he's saying that you just signed with Raw right now, right? Yeah. And they just announced Keon also, right? That's a heavy team, man. Yeah. That's a heavy team. Man.
Yeah.
Wow. And I love the comments like, "Oh, Chris chose Ruff as his successor."
I saw that. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. No, it's cool, man. You know, yeah, I remember someone asked me years ago when he was still competing, like, would you join Raw? I was like, no, I'm not joining Raw. Not, at least not while he's competing. And so now it's okay.
It makes sense now, yeah.
Yeah. I think it would be weird to compete against your boss. That's super weird, man. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's cool, and especially with Keon, it's nice.
And Ruff, back in Texas, what you're doing like in your spare time? Because we always talk about bodybuilding and what you do in training and stuff, but what you do off bodybuilding in your life?
You know, man, for the majority of my bodybuilding career, I did online coaching to kind of make it. This will be this week. I've stopped. You know, I have a gym opening and. With the new sponsors, nice. So everything is to a point where I don't have to do it anymore. I enjoyed it, you know. I got pretty good at it. I turned some people pro. I worked with some pro athletes, but you know, with the gym and the sponsorships and me wanting to do better on stage, it's too much, you know. It's too much. So, but outside of that, I don't do a whole lot, man. I stay home. I like anime. I like movies. Like I want to see the Superman movie that just came out. I go shooting sometimes, not too often, but I go shooting. And I like traveling, but that's a lot. Yeah. Because
for bodybuilders, it's a little bit harder, right?
Yeah, I think the only a couple years ago, I traveled more than any other bodybuilder. I think the only guy now might be Urs that's traveled as much as me.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
He's calmed down too.
He's all over the place.
Yeah, man. I've guest posed in Curacao, I've been to Colombia, Korea, Hong Kong, Japan. I've done seminars across the UK,
Tour Mundial,
France.
Yeah, world tour.
Yeah, Mexico, Canada. Yeah, I've been a lot of places. Yeah. Yeah.
Quer fazer uma pergunta, Pacho? A gente prometeu que não ia estender aí. Quer fazer uma pergunta, Virgínia?
Experimentou o pão de alho na churrascaria?
You try eu nem sei falar alho em inglês.
Garlic.
Yeah, the garlic bread. Não sei se é assim que fala. You tried the garlic bread in the
yesterday.
Steakhouse.
I tried.
Or the pão de queijo. The cheese bread.
Yeah. I've had it. I didn't have it yesterday though. No, I had it was bread, queso, and meat in the middle. You know?
Yeah.
Com carne no meio?
Não, com carne não.
Mas era um pão diferente lá, com calabresa no meio.
Lá tem calabresa e tem de alho na Ivana.
Yeah.
That was good.
Mas o de alho mesmo.
Which was the best food yesterday?
The picanha. And the chicken heart.
Qual? The chicken boy?
Yeah, chicken, the heart.
Coraçãozinho de galinha.
Yeah, frango.
Yeah, the chicken heart, yeah. It's better than bison.
No, it's really good. The seasoning and it's good.
Oh, we had a question for him.
Yeah. Sim, pessoal do chat aqui.
Yeah, the people on the chat.
Oh Lord, they what they
no, it's not. It's not that. It's not good stuff because we were in Orlando in 2023, right?
Yes,
in Kissimmee, and we were in the gym and we interviewed the owner, and he was saying that.
What did he say?
He had to take some.
John.
Yeah, John said he had to do Ruff came here and he was like this, and I could not allow him to come back and everything.
No. I'll tell you the real story.
What's the story?
He invited me to his gym earlier, right? So I was doing an event in Orlando. I would not have come there. The only reason I came there is because he invited me. There was a gym closer. So me and my trainer went to the gym. The gym was locked, but it was open to members, right?
Yes.
So, I thought he invited me, even though it was closed. A guy opened the door for me. So I was like, okay, I'll just pay. And when he gets here, it's fine. It opens in 30 minutes. He'll be here. I'll speak to him. He invited me, so I think it would be okay. It was not okay. He was very upset. I was like, and so he's like, hey, you need to come pay. And I'm like, okay. So me and my trainer, we pay him. He's like, you need to get out. And I'm like, dude, like you asked me to come here. Like, yeah. And then he likes to do that. And he tells random people. I was like, I remember I did a guest posing. The same guest posing Keon did this week. Yeah. And the photographer, this is on the other side of the country, like the top. And Florida's at the bottom. He's like, yeah, I heard you can't go to this shit. Like, why is everybody knows this? Yeah. You know why? Because this is simple. Like, I'm not even on the Ruff either. Like, so don't get like too weird. I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. You know, our chat remembered this story, so we had to ask him. Yeah, so that's the story. I don't know what he said, but yeah, he did ban me, but I didn't. I don't know. You're not coming back, right? I will never go back. Você tem uma pergunta?
Não,
quer
comentar alguma coisa? Muito tranquilo de entender. Falando bem calminho, né? Muito tranquilo.
Pessoal, o Ruff treinou, fez leg day hoje. Eu prometi pro Pacho que ia ser um podcast curtinho. A gente correu aqui pra fazer o podcast curto, tá?
Tô bem tranquilão ainda, né, cara?
Just two questions that somebody asked. What was it like training with Pacho? What you liked about the methodology and how he was giving you the training session for you?
It was great. It's like you know, sometimes when I train with people, I get a little worried because I'm like, oh, maybe it's completely different. Like, I trained with Risk Aspari a year or two ago, and the volume was crazy high. 3 sets of 20 on everything, and like you would hit failure at like 10, and then he'll push you to do another 10 if you reach failure. And I'm like, man, I'm not a fan of that. Like I said, you know, that type of training. When I train with Pacho, it's very similar, a little higher volume, but not. I can handle it, and I think it's fine. And everything he does makes perfect sense. Nice. You know, I personally think I'm understand training pretty well. You know, and everything he does, you know, I agree with. You know, so it's nice to have someone that's very intelligent, very smart. But also knows how to push. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Because in the States, there's a lot of smart people, but they don't know how to push, you know?
It's different, right? It's different knowing how to push and just knowing about training. And the last question here, Ruff, about, I imagine you watch all divisions, not only classic physique, right? Do you see the Brazilian athletes coming, like, not only...
No, for sure, dude. Like I said, I'm a fan of the sport. Really? And, I was telling, like we talked about it in the car, I was like, man, like Brazil has come up in a crazy way in the past just couple years. Like I noticed when a Brazilian company is the head sponsor of the Olympia, you know, and I pay attention to like the top athletes are for every division are usually the US or Brazil, you know. True, yeah. I know, and that wasn't that way. Like what, 5-6 years, or I guess I'm getting old now. Like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, but it's true. We had like 1 or 2 guys in the Olympia.
And I don't like. And I was in Mexico last year, and they asked me what can they do to be better at bodybuilding, and I mentioned Brazil. I was like, look how quickly they came up, and it's because, in my opinion, it's a few things. One, you guys have learned very quickly, like everything about bodybuilding, at least from what I can see as an outsider. And then on top of that, the podcast you guys do, where you will watch an English person, an American podcast, and translate it for your people. I don't see people in Mexico doing that. I don't see people in India doing that. So the level of knowledge, like if a Brazilian PhD doesn't know it, you guys can still learn something from an American PhD or a trainer or a UK trainer, and just a passion where you guys pay attention to like so many athletes and you report on it. Yeah. You know, not many people do that, where I feel like it's a community effort where everyone is helping everyone in the country get better, you know? It's insane. It really is. Wow. Yeah.
And you pay attention to the female divisions also, like wellness, what we were doing wellness, and We have some bikini Olympias already, like Isa, Natalia.
Every division. I mean, Natalia was the first I knew. She used to work with Matt Porter too.
Really?
Yeah. I know her since she was really young. Yeah.
I do not remember
That's when
that.
she was in figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Natalia very well. I know Issa plays well. In bodybuilding.
Natalia Coelho also probably, the woman's physique. That is the.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Natalia Coelho. She was.
I was talking about the Natalia, the bikini that used to be.
I don't know.
She was like the first or second. Natalia Melo, né? The first bikini winner was a Brazilian also.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Natalia Coelho is the she's the one right now, especially in Florida, right? She's very popular in Florida. And we have like our top 5 in the 212 division is Brazilian, Vitor Porto. We have Rafael, that I know that you like his physique, that's very aesthetic.
Yeah.
We have Vitali, that's kind of Brazilian now, the good Vito, the Russian bodybuilder Pasha trained.
Yeah, I was confused though. Is he Brazilian or is he?
Yeah, he's born in Russia, but he lives here. He already has a Brazilian son and he has a Brazilian wife.
Oh, you adopted? You guys adopted him? Okay.
He adopted here.
Okay.
And in men's physique, we have also like guys in top 3, top 5, like
Diogo,
Edivan, that's the reigning top 5.
No, it's impressive,
Pra não esquecer alguém que a gente tá falando. Classic, all of them for sure. And tem na women's bodybuilding, tem a Alcione, tem a Leivina.
A Zama, né? Falou de
Zama. He has a woman's physique, top 3, né?
Top 3.
Yeah, I know Zama. Yeah. I always look at her back. Her back is crazy.
Yeah, her traps. Insane. So we have a couple athletes not only in classic, but Brazil is
every division.
Every division is coming strong. And
there's no other country outside the U.S. that
that's the question.
Like that.
Are y'all seeing this this movement? Like
I don't think most people do.
Like, most people do. No,
I don't think so. I don't think most people like. In my opinion, it's very hard to find someone that's a true fan of like just the sport of bodybuilding. They're a fan of maybe an athlete or a fan of one division, but they're not a fan of the sport of bodybuilding as a whole. So I don't know how many people notice it. I even noticed it on social media. I was telling him in the car, every US or pretty much every, not even just US, every commentator on Instagram of bodybuilding now tags or collaborates with the Brazilian page, It's, or they translate their comments into Portuguese. Like it's crazy. Yeah.
Glad to know about this. Ruff, thank you so much. We're not going to take any more of your time. I know people were telling you that we were going to do a 7-hour podcast or something.
Yeah. I was going to be up to 3 a.m.
We talked about Pinduca.
Alex, falaram pra ele que ia assistir o Pinduca 7 horas.
Não.
Já veio com medo, já. No, thanks so much for your attention. I know you're tired. You're a lot of appointment to do here in Brazil. Thanks you so much for being here, brother. Congrats for your comeback and just good luck in Olympia. I'm sure we're gonna see a show from your part.
Thank you, man. Thank you. No, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be tired. I was like, man, why'd you pick the podcast for leg day? But nah, it's good conversation.
Yeah. Thank you. Pasha, thanks for making this happen also.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
We will see
Thursday.
Maybe yes. We'll be back.
Okay.
Beijinho, fechou? Galera,
muito obrigado.
Hoje era a leg day dele, a gente prometeu que ia fazer um negócio mais curtinho.
Sorteio só.
A gente vai fazer o sorteio rapidinho, Gordex. Só pra... Caiu, Gordex, eu vou falar os nomes, aí a gente anota o número, depois passa limpo os nomes lá.
Encerrou o superchat agora, o último foi do Diego.
Beleza? Parça, você... Deixa só o Gordex me mandar. Pessoal, pra resgatar o sorteio de quem participou do superchat, é das duas lives, né, Gordex? Tanto da live em português quanto da live em inglês, você vai entrar no @sorteios.monstercash. Lá tem um post só e nesse post tem toda a orientação do que você precisa fazer para resgatar seu sorteio aqui assim que a gente anunciar ele. Beleza? Então a gente vai falar os números que venceram aqui, os nomes, e aí vocês entram lá e resgatam. Ruff, just a quick thing, we're going to give a prize to who is watching. Give me a number from 1 to 17.
12.
Ó, Gordex, cupom na Growth. Janderson Brás, tá on fire.
Deu terceiro
Mais um par pra Garimpo.
17.
Gordex, número 17. O Ever Oliveira. Anota só o número, depois a gente passa limpa. O Ever Oliveira, W-E-A-V-E-R. Give me another number, brother, please. Garimpo.
8.
8. Ai, mas tem. Ó, número 8. Gabriel L603. Gabriel underline L603. E o último, baixo.
7.
Número 7, Gordex, pra ganhar o curso do Leandro Twin. Bruno, com vários Os. Souza, com vários Os também. Ganhou o curso do Leandro Twin. Pra resgatar, pessoal, todo mundo que ganhou o prêmio, é só entrar nesse Instagram aí. @sorteios.concertcast. Fechou? Pessoal, quinta estamos de volta. Ruff, thank you so much again, brother. Thank you, Pacho. Thanks, bebezinho. Valeu, Gordex. Obrigado a todo mundo que ficou até agora. Tamo junto, pessoal.
Valeu.